What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna do another quick little recap, in-depth, deep dive kind of thing into the Mustang. Got a couple comments about showing off kind of what's up with it, what the build is. So I figured while we're getting ready to pull this thing out of the garage here pretty soon and wrap up working on it for a little bit and getting the next thing in here, I would go over kind of what's done with this thing and let you guys take a gander at it. All right, so, well, I guess let me clear off my lens here. So, 97 Mustang GT, not a Cobra, although the bumper says so. I picked this car up about a year, actually almost a year ago to the day, a couple weeks ago was a year. Picked it up, had a bunch of engine work already done to it, a bunch of stuff was already done. This is a 4.6 2-valve. Has a 5.0 stroker kit in it, Eagle rotating assembly, has ported PI heads with crane cams, 600 lift cams in it, matching valve springs, retainers, all of the fun goodies for that. Does have a TKX transmission, has a Eaton locker in the rear, 373s, Stifler's cross member. This is running the Synergy Race Development mild angle kit in the front, all BMR suspension in the rear. Pretty much set up for drifting / street driving. This car was a really clean street car when I bought it. Cobra interior, full Cobra clone, and it was enjoyable for a little bit, but I wanted to do something a little bit different, make it not look like the typical Mustangs that everyone does with the Celine wing, chrome wheels, and lowering it. So on this does have a Vortec V2 blower on it on about 7 pounds, makes just shy of 500 wheel. I do need to get the car retuned. I did add a front mount intercooler. It was non-intercooled originally, so I do need to get it retuned eventually, maybe a little bit smaller pulley, make a little bit more boost, a little more power. I get a lot of questions about the quote-unquote body kit that's on this car. So this is a KBD Cobra R style front bumper, as well as KBD Celine side skirts. These little side skirt extensions here I picked up off of Facebook Marketplace. I think they came off of Dodge Neon SRT4. Cut them down a little bit, put some riv nuts in the side skirts to bolt them up, painted them, added a little bit of depth to the body of the car some. So this hood, I've gone back and forth with a few different people. I do think that this is an OEM Celine hood. A couple people have tried to pick it up off of me, but don't see very many of them, so it's staying. This car is running Adler speed coilovers, 32-way adjustable. They ride okay. We'll put it that way. I am having some difficulties in the rear suspension with the ride. Right now the axle is kind of bound up on the exhaust, so I've got to do some adjusting with the exhaust over axle to get that to actually ride a little bit better. But for the price, they're not bad. I did do a drift day with it, kind of beat the snot out of it, handled great. So for the money, I can't really complain on what I put on there. I'd love to put some field suspension on it maybe one day, make it a little bit better handling, better riding than what's on there now. Does have Cobra brakes in the front. Is running a dual caliper bracket from Villains Drift with their hydro assembly and the Taurus calipers. I do have the new brackets from Villains that uses a 350Z rear caliper because they're known to lock up a lot better. I plan on changing those out and getting new calipers for this to make the hydro actually work, because right now it doesn't. A lot of questions and comments I've gotten on the wing, which is very controversial for this Mustang. This is a true carbon fiber swan neck wing that I picked up, I think, off of eBay. I wanted something a little bit different. I really didn't want the typical Celine wing. I had that on the car before. My original goal for this car before I decided I wanted to try to drift it was I wanted to kind of make the SN95 edition of a GTD style Mustang. You know, Ford made what the GTD Mustang is now. If they made that back when this car was new in development, what would that look like? Now, obviously, I didn't do any wide body. I had plans to do that. It's super expensive, not really super feasible for what I wanted to do with the car. So that's still might be a plan down the road if I end up keeping this thing for a lot longer. So I went ahead and did a swan neck wing. Thought it'd be a little bit better, a little bit different, make people ask questions, make people look, and that it does. Well, along with that, around the back, did do the clear taillights. I do want to upgrade these to LED bulbs, make them look a little bit better. I don't really care for the regular bulbs. Kind of one of those I put the taillights in, and that's where that project stopped. So, as you can see, full 3-inch exhaust. This is a custom made, full stainless 3-inch X-pipe, over axle, vibrant resonators, all V-bands. Custom made for this car. Sounds amazing. Like I said, I got to tweak the over axle part, I think, when it got installed, because I did not do the install. They were a little tweaked, so the axle is actually bound up against it. I've tried to lift the car, raise the ride height a little bit in the rear. That still hasn't helped any. So that project is still to come, probably pretty soon. Just not happening right now. These wheels, I have no idea what brand they are. I picked them up off of Facebook Marketplace for $350 with tires on them. I have since swapped tires, obviously, but everyone asks me what the wheels are, and I have no idea what brand they are. I know the size, 18s, 9.5s in the front, 10.5s in the rear, 285s, 255s. So there's that. As far as underneath the engine, it does have AccuFab, throttle body, and plenum, which is fantastic. Lightning injectors, live wire wires, Screaming Demon coil packs, front mount intercooler. I do have a power steering cooler that I'll be putting on this car at some point. When, I'm not exactly sure. Now I guess we'll go on to the interior. So I tried to keep this as much of a street car, drift car as possible. I didn't really want to strip the interior out. I didn't want it to be super uncomfortable. So I kind of just met in the middle ground. It does have some bucket seats. I did pick these up off of eBay, super cheap. They're sparkly. You'll learn I love sparkly things. Bass Boat Flake paint jobs, pearls, anything with a flake in it, I'm about it, which is kind of surprising I painted this car this color because it's boring. But for the most part, you know, it does have some gauges in it. Nothing fancy. There's the hydro handbrake. I did have to remove the rear seats to install the harness bar and harnesses. That might not stay in there. This car might turn more back into a street car. Drifting is super fun. It's also super hard on the car. The last time I was out with it, surprisingly, I ended up breaking a lug nut. So I couldn't get the wheels off, so I ended up drifting on 285s, which car felt great, but it's a lot of abuse on a car. I ended up shredding the serpentine belt, which I knew was bad. Just didn't get around to really putting it on there, nor caring to replace it at that time. And it was last minute, hey, we're just going to drift the car. So that broke. I actually had to flat tow the car home from the track. Luckily, I live about 20 minutes away from our local track, Leadfoot City, and I work about 5 minutes away from the track. So luckily the wife had the Raptor. She went ahead and flat towed me back to the shop, let the car sit there. I just went ahead and put a new tensioner on it, new belt on it, got it back together, found out that the input shaft seal on the blower had actually burnt up or melted from the belt. This is actually the rubber part of the seal that's supposed to be round, and it has completely melted, so it started leaking a whole bunch of oil. So I just got that fixed and replaced. Everything is back up and running and good to go on this car. Probably going to do a lot of sitting around, maybe tooling around to and from work here or there. You won't see much videos on this car probably anytime soon. I might do some videos here or there, driving in it, exhaust notes, etc. I'm sure you guys probably want to see that. I'll start it up here in this video so you guys can hear it a little bit. This car does have two-step. Some of the other things I'm forgetting is it does have all spherical bushings in the rear. It does have welded in subframe connectors. Does have some sort of shifter. I'm not sure what short shifter it is. I think, I don't know. I don't even want to speculate on what it is. But I have done a clutch in this car. Aside from that, you know, this car has been fantastic to me. I've had it, like I said, about a year, and I haven't been exactly gentle with it. If you guys want a car to either start drifting or a car that you could just hop in and beat the snot out of and it doesn't care, these Mustangs with a 2-valve 4.6, although they're not that fast stock, they will take the abuse. They will handle the beating like it's nothing. And I drift this car and it still has ice cold AC. Still has heat. The only thing I lost was cruise control because the buttons are on the steering wheel. But for the most part, everything works the way that it's supposed to work. Does have a stereo, focal speakers, Kenwood head unit, all that stuff. I've got a couple ideas for this car that I want to do. One of them that we're probably going to see maybe towards the end of this summer is going to be repainting this car. I hate this color. I made this color when I put the bumper, the hood, the wing, all the stuff on the car. It was all different colors, so obviously it needed to be repainted. The car was originally green. I'm not sure what the name of the green was because I've gotten like 5 different names of this color green, from Pacific green to turbulent teal or green, whatever it's called. I'm not sure. It was green. I don't like green. I'm not a fan of red. I'm very much a blue type of person, and I didn't have anything laying around. I didn't want to spend money. I had enough colors laying around that I could make this gray. My ideal plan was to make it match the wife's Raptor, which is over there, which is leadfoot gray. So the thought was having a matching car towed behind a matching truck. Cool idea, cool thought. Looks really good on the truck, does not look good on this car. As you can tell, I mean, the car is filthy right now, but there is a little bit of metal flake in the car. You can also see all of my dirt nibs. This car has never been cut and buffed after I painted it. This was painted right here in this garage, unopened, just like how you see. I don't, mask off the garage. I don't lay bisqueen. I don't wet the floors. I don't do anything crazy. This is very much a back home, scuff it, paint it, get it out the door. I wanted to have fun with it. So I could make it look a lot nicer by wet sanding and buffing the car. I'm not going to because I hate this color. So I have done a couple spray outs of couple different colors, and I'm undecided. I found a really cool bright orange that I thought was going to be the color I was going to pick. I do have a short video showing it. It's got like a magenta pearl on it. It's a cool color. Not sure I'm going to actually stick with that color or not. It might go teal. It might go that new Adiratic blue that Ford released. I thought about doing it the dark horse color of that blue ember metallic. I'm kind of torn. I don't know what color we're going to paint it, but this car will get painted by the end of this year. So that being said, let's go ahead and hop inside of it, and we'll start it up and give you guys a little bit of an exhaust sound. The car has been warmed up already. I had an issue with the battery not being charged, so I had it charging and started it up when I got home to make sure. So I have let it warm up a little bit. Getting in and out of these seats isn't the funnest thing for me. I'm not the skinniest guy, but this car has always been just turnkey, get in it, have a good time. I don't know how well the camera's actually going to pick up how it sounds. It's pretty good though. I do wish it was a little bit, just this much louder. Just a little quiet for me. This car does have 2-step, which sounds amazing. I don't know how well the camera actually picked that up, but this car sounds fantastic. It's just a little quiet. When this thing's on track, you can hear it for the first maybe turn and a half, maybe 2 turns, and then you don't hear anything other than 350Zs that are out there, which we all know don't sound good. So that's the Mustang. Not really sure the direction I'm going to continue going with this car. I have, like I said, we're going to paint it. I have a couple exhaust modifications that I need to do on it, make it a little bit smoother of a ride to drive. I do drive this thing to and from work sometimes. We might slide it again if you guys want to see more drifting. I might take it back out and do a little bit more drifting. Just not sure I want to really put the abuse on it. So that being said, that thing is coming out of the garage. We are done working on it. I'm actually going to take it for a little cruise here and go look at another vehicle that we're going to be potentially bringing home, which will be a project on the channel in a couple months. I'll probably do a video showing you guys that truck. I won't do a video picking it up because the guy that I'm getting it from doesn't really want to be on camera. I've talked to him about it already. So this is going to come out this weekend, and then this project, which you guys will see, I don't want to give it away because it's pretty wild. This truck's coming back into the garage. This truck, it's been here for 2 years. It has been sitting there for about a year and a half. We got a lot of work done on it really, really quickly, really fast, really good work. You guys will see all of that in the next video. And then we kind of just got stuck with money, making decisions on what we wanted to do with the truck, what were the next plans, and recouping. There's a lot of money, whatever my hand is, in that frame. Between the frame, suspension, wheels, that's already done on that truck. There is a lot of money, a lot of time put into that. So the next couple bits are also expensive. The next thing that we're probably going to be doing with that truck is we're going to make fuel lines, and then we're going to start doing paint and body work on that truck. We already had the color picked out. The frame is actually already painted the same color that the truck is going. Suspension's already been fully powder coated and installed. You guys are gonna see all of that, and that truck's gonna be wild. That truck is called Project X. I did not name it. The owner named it. That's not my truck. I am building that actually for the owner of the company that I work for. It's been here for a while. It's still gonna be here for a while. We got a lot of work to do on that truck. So we're gonna pull that into the garage this weekend. I'm gonna take a video of that. We're gonna pull it out. We're gonna pressure wash it, clean everything, get it back in the shop, assess what's the next steps on it, make fuel lines, which is quick, easy, down and dirty. I want to do that before the bed goes back on it. And then you guys will start seeing the process of some paint and body work on that truck. That is the hopeful plan. And so we might sneak in the new project that we're going to go pick up here hopefully in a little bit. And we'll continue to make some videos. You guys will see how I do things, whether you agree or don't agree with them. Hopefully you guys will comment and help me with some paint suggestions on the Mustang. Help me with some other suggestions on the other truck when it comes here. And, let's grow this channel. Let's enjoy what we do. And until the next video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want to see. And we'll go from there. See you guys.